Teddy Swims, also known as the musical chameleon and the newest addition to the American music circle, is one hell of a musician. He made his musical debut on YouTube by posting a cover of Michael Jackson's Rock With You. This video, posted in 2019, was the first of his many viral videos to come. According to Teddy, this first video was to test the waters, to test if he would even get an audience, and boy did he ever. The second cover he posted was of Someone You Loved by Louis Capaldi, and if you thought the first was a hit, the second was even bigger, gaining even more views than the first. For Teddy, this was just the beginning. Unlike most other singers and artists on YouTube, Teddy rejected the idea of choosing a specific genre. He liked to experiment, and he did. With each cover, he went from pop to ballad to rock. He sang in every genre under the sun, and somehow made it all work. His musical covers ranged from singles by H.E.R, Khalid, and Amy Winehouse, and by the end of the summer, he was a YouTube star. That's the charm of Teddy Swims. He can sing in any genre and make it his own. They don't call him the chameleon for nothing. Within a year, Teddy's sheer talent garnered him hundreds of millions of views on YouTube and millions of subscribers. But that wasn't the end of his fame, and just a year later, he signed a deal with Warner Records and released his first song. But his musical talent isn't the only reason why he's so beloved. Teddy has the features of a quintessential rock artist with his body covered in tattoos and a raspy voice. However, Teddy is known to be a sweetheart. He's known to be the type of man who's sweet, kind, considerate, and one who prefers a bear hug over a handshake. A man after my own soul. One of the major reasons for Teddy's fame is his voice. Teddy's got a unique talent that all musicians hope to have or learn in years to come, which is being able to change his voice based on the song that he sings. See, Teddy doesn't just sing. He uses his voice to add emotion. He conveys a feeling and experience, and that's what makes him special. In his own words, Teddy sings from the soul, and boy oh boy do we feel it. Teddy comes from a rich background, and if you were wondering, no, Teddy's not his real name. Teddy, originally known as Jaten Dimsdale, was a Georgia native born to a quintessential football family. Dimsdale was a football player in high school, a musical theater student, and the grandson of a pastor. So clearly chasing the music has been a part of his life for a long time, and after he quit football in high school, Dimsdale chose to follow the music and his soul. He started his musical journey as a musical theater student in high school, and after that, he just kept experimenting. He joined all kinds of bands, ranging from pop to soul, rock, and even 80s hair metal. These experiences proved vital in framing his musical taste as well as increasing his music knowledge. Even in his early days in music, he was not too fond of sticking to one genre, but we can't say we don't like it. So you might be wondering how he turned into Teddy Swims. But this name is just a stage name inspired by his childhood nickname, Teddy. In September of 2015, much to the world's delight, Teddy released his first album named I've Tried Everything But Therapy. This was an album that became the talk of the town, and each song resonated with his fans differently. From YouTube to doing multiple shows on some of the biggest stages globally, Teddy took over the industry and absolutely made it his own. While fame like that can sometimes be hard to swallow, Teddy, being the lovable goofball that he is, constantly talks about how thankful he is, the growth that he's gone through, and the fact that he's just trying to take it all in. In one of his interviews on The Jennifer Hudson Show, Teddy shed light on his YouTube journey. Teddy shared an insightful snippet not only about becoming a cover artist, but also about the beginning of his career. The truth is, Teddy never meant to post covers. The first cover he posted was of a Michael Jackson song, and the intention behind that cover was to pay homage to a legend on his 10th death anniversary. This well-intentioned cover got the ball rolling for all of his next covers to come and the start of his very own music career. Teddy is an expressive guy. He talks with passion, especially when it comes to talking about music. When asked about how he chose his covers, Teddy skillfully explained his love for the type of music that you can feel in your gut. You know what I'm talking about. The type of music that makes you emotional whenever it's sad, happy, or philosophical. And even though you're not sure why you're feeling this way, you like it. This type of music that's more than just a sensory experience that evokes emotion inside you. This is the type of music that Teddy loves and the type of music that he strives to create. Further elaborating on this point, Teddy talks about how the most important member of the band is the song, and the way you showcase it should reflect emotion. What Teddy means by this is a song can have the most beautiful lyrics, but if you don't sing it the right way, it's not going to convey the emotion that you really want it to at the end of the day. A singer on the stage is a performer, and every emotion, every verse is a moment of building a connection between the singer and the listener. Further, when talking about his career, Teddy talks about his transition from being known for singing covers to making his very own music. He rightfully portrayed the imposter syndrome and the fears a new artist goes through. He talked about how it felt gratifying that people covered his songs, because when he was creating his music, he constantly felt that he could never be as good as the people that he covered. But we're all glad to see that beyond all of his concerns, his music came through and is the talk of the town among cover artists globally. Even then, this humble artist calls himself out, saying that he hasn't created something close to what these legends made, but he still did do something great. His emotional intelligence is not just focused on the songs. Even the name of his album, I Tried Everything But Therapy, is an ode to how music is therapy for him and how his generation is becoming more open to therapy. In an interview on The Jennifer Hudson Show, he talks about how the name of his album was an ode to the changing patterns of therapy. Even though older generations disregard therapy, this newer generation took it back and realized that therapy is a way to enhance your life rather than a weakness. This insight into his perception of the world is something that adds a deeper perspective to all of his music. Instead of simply being a singer with a beautiful voice, he's a versatile singer who chooses to be himself, uses his emotions as a creative powerhouse, and creates more than just a song. Artists like Teddy Swims create experiences. They create the type of music that you would imagine in the background of a coming-of-age music or an epic survival story. His music really is just that inspirational across all genres. And it's the type of music that stays in your head and reminds you of moments, even if you don't remember the name of the song. With his unique singing ability, paired with all of his amazing songwriting skills, and a giant heart to boot, Teddy is an absolute legend in the making. Teddy paints emotions every time you listen to his songs, and performs a story every time that he's on stage. Honestly, it wouldn't be a lie to say that Teddy and every one of his fans have a connection beyond what most singers can claim. So what are your thoughts on Teddy Swims, and which one of his amazing songs is your favorite, even if it was one of his covers? Make sure you let us know in the comments section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to follow along with the journey of Teddy Swims as we take a deep dive into his career. Make sure you like, share, and comment your favorite Teddy Swims song below, and we'll see you in our next video.